Alright then, everybody, welcome back. As you can see, I have completed the upgraded hands for Superion. It only took me like 4 weeks, which is a long time, but it kind of is what it is. School is pretty tough. So, let's just get into it. So I'm gonna take this off. Now, the hands are pretty much the same as the ones for Devastator in terms of engineering, where they all have the same joints, where it spreads like that, have the joint there, and then the fingers curl up at 2 hinges, and then they can curl up at that one. Now, you can't make a true fist since you have this thing to hold the weapon in the way. However, you can get a close to one where you just put the fingers passing the little part there to put the weapons. So yeah, you can still do like a fist. It's just more like kind of like that. But yeah, and then the thumb is the same way, where it has a ball joint there that allows it to hinge and then come down like that. And then it also has the 2 hinges there, so it hinges up and then it curls it like that. Now this, you can put it like either way you want. I just did it like this because the Superion original hands are also kind of like that. So yeah. Now then, they also have this palm thing to make the palm go like that. So yeah. Now this, it's like that. It's when it's like that, it's fine. It doesn't hinge. You call it wiggle around. However, once you start moving it out, like that still holds fine. But then like once you go out, it comes off. So if they keep doing that, I say add like a little glue there, because like it just can't make it any more tighter. If I try to make the more tighter there, it just won't fit. So if it's too loose, add the like glue in it. However, it holds its pose if you need to. So I'll put like some examples here that you'll see on the Code 3D as well. Now then, so for the weapon, it's the same where like you have the, call it circular peg and then circular hole. And you can just slide it in there, that's also fine. However, you can also like put it there with the square peg and the square hole in there. It doesn't hold anymore. I don't know if this is like a thing with all Superions, but like it doesn't peg in there, it just kind of slides in there. So let me know in the comments if that's just a thing with Superion. I wouldn't know personally. Again, I don't think I said this isn't my copy, this is my friend's copy, so I don't know if it just came out of the box or if it just loosens over time. So there we go. I couldn't get the hands with because like the original hands have this mushroom peg that just slides into this black part. I couldn't get it to work. I tried so many times to get it working, but I just couldn't. So what I just did was that I made this cylinder part that just slides, not cylinder part, but like this mushroom peg part that slides in there, and then it has a hole there where the hand slides into. Now this is in fact not 5mm peg. You can't like grab the original Devastator hands and peg them in there. It doesn't fit. I wanted to do that originally, but there's just not enough room. Like this part is not I call it. This part right here is just not thick enough. It just wouldn't fit. Like this is the thinnest I can make it. If I made it any thinner, it would have just not printed. Transformation is the exact same way. I'll put up a picture right here where it doesn't interfere with the transformation whatsoever. It still transforms the same. So you still have the little, what would you call it, little hole there where like it snaps into. So that still holds the same way. Now that may be too loose or too, you call it, or tight depending on your printer settings. It should work. However, if it doesn't, I recommend grabbing like a little, either putting super glue if it's too loose, or putting like a tiny bit of, what can I call it? If it's too tight, grab like a little sandpaper and just go slowly inside there, or a file, that could also work. But at the time, I'm not going to transform him. I don't have that kind of patience or time, so we're just going to move on from that. Now then, so then this is done. It's currently, it's up for $1.25. So if you would like to purchase them, go down the link in the description for my Code 3D page. For the upcoming projects, I don't have anything Transformers related for the time being. Soon, I will work on something for Prima Prime that my friend's gonna let me borrow. So I'll work on that. And then also soon, I'm trying to get into the position where I can sell my 3 printed parts on online through like an Etsy store. And I'm also trying to upload all my stuff into printables. So all my Gundam stuff that I have uploaded, all the Transformer stuff. I want all that to printables, and I'll do that soon. Hopefully within the next week. However, I don't know for sure. So, because I'm still trying to sort out the licensing things. Now then, as I say, for projects, I'm working on upgrades for my grades that I bought the other day. So I'm working on stuff for that. I'm trying to draw it first because I don't want to waste time doing stuff and I just not ending up liking it. So I'm working on that, and then soon I'll get the Prime stuff, and as well a follower of mine, a subscriber, requested if I could do the little I don't know what to call it, but like the thing that attaches to the back skirt of the Gundam Barbatos to make it into the fifth form that comes with the long distance booster thing. So he requested that. I would take a look. It shouldn't be a difficult part. I think it probably would take me like 1 or 2 weeks to get it fully done. So I'll do that. Now, as I said before, all my Gundam stuff is gonna be free. I will never make that paid. At least when it comes to high grade. If I ever do anything for a real grade or master grade, I will make that paid. However, when it comes to high grade, which is 99% of the stuff I buy in terms of Gundam, all of that will always be free. So nothing to worry about that. Now, I'm also trying to get the hold of a resin printer soon. And if I get a resin printer, I will start probably doing more Gundam stuff. Multiple people have left comments that they want me to do this Gundam or this other Gundam. Like somebody suggested the, I believe it's called XKXK. And other people wanted me to do the High-N-T or the, what was his name? Zapor, I think it's the name of it. I may be getting the name. I'll put the pictures here. Yeah, they wanted me to work on that. For now, to set the thing straight, I am probably not gonna work on something Gundam for a bit. When it comes to like making the frames, just because right now it's the 10th anniversary of Gundam Iron Blood Orphans, and I have no clue what Bandai is gonna be releasing. Because Bandai's releasing the Barbatos Adapt soon. Well, at least we're gonna get the prototype soon, and then the Zapar, or not Zapar yet, Zagan, I think it's the name of it. I'll put the name there. We're getting that kit, I want to say next year, so I'm just waiting to see what Bandai does, and then it doesn't seem we're getting any more Gundam Iron Blood Orphans, or if they're P Bandai, I will work on that, but otherwise not. Because like when it comes to which Gundams I can do, honestly, my Cepheus will be the Murmur, but like it's massive, and I don't know I have the time for the Gundam that big. And the one I kind of want to work on is I think in Zapar. I'm gonna put the picture there. That's the one I want to work on the most. However, I'm not sure. So if you have a Gundam, or even it doesn't have to be a Gundam. If it's like one of a Valkyrie frame or another Gundam, leave it in the link description. I'm also open to do fan art Gundams, like the Gundam Hellfest that I did, the first one. I'm also open to do that, so if there is like another one that you want us to do, I can do that as well. Leave it in the comments. If there's a Gundam frame that you want me to do that hasn't got an HD, let me know. Or also any other type of equipment that, for example, it's P Bandai that you want me to do. For example, the Galaxy Meteor, if I recall, that was P Bandai. If you want me to do that, I can do that as well. So right now, the next project you should probably expect from me is the long distance booster attachment, because that's gonna be the easiest one. It's the one I can do right now. So once I get that done, I'll make a video about it. It'll probably be like a 3-minute video or something, but like I'll get that done. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day. If you would like to purchase this, link in the description. If not, leave a comment and let me know what you want me to work on. So thank you. Bye.